This, I think we might have had 2 dogs. You don't like your mummy at the moment, do you? Mummy's cruel and nasty. Yes, she is. We're not a happy puppy, are we? Hello, lovelies. You've just seen yesterday evening, and a very grumpy dog who has forgiven me. It was quite a shortcut. This is for a number of reasons. Firstly, she has been cut that short before. When we first got Heidi, entirely my own fault, I'd left it too long and she'd got a little bit matted and she had to have quite a short cut before we got into our usual 6-weekly cycle. Secondly, I thought if we do it quite short, we won't have to do it so often. And thirdly, it's new clippers. I didn't know how long the battery would last, and it seemed to be taking such a long time at a deeper comb. And I thought we're going to run out here by the time I've got her to anything like what she needs to be. So don't judge me. She's fine. She was grumpy, but she's fine, and she has forgiven me. Phew. Now moving on, onto knitting machine news, and I am taking advice from 2 lovely viewers. Firstly, Celeste, who said we're like planets and sometimes we're in a retrograde orbit and it all goes a bit, and so yes, I like that a lot, and yes, yesterday was a retrograde moment for the knitting machine. So I thought I'd come to it this morning with a new heart. Came into the room after I'd done my cleaning. Yes, I have done cleaning. It was lovely and cool, and I thought this is a good time. So I sat down at the machine ready to do the next piece of the floaty thing, and it just all went horribly wrong. So I thought, okay, still in the retrograde, gonna stop. Then I thought, actually no, I'd like to try some shaping techniques. So I stuck in some 4-ply weight, some fingering weight yarn, so that's thicker than the floaty stuff, and it was running like a dream. So I thought, I wonder, and using the same gauge and the same everything, I managed to produce a piece of knitted fabric, which will become part of another project. So maybe I've got to alternate gauges when I'm using the machine. I don't know. But I think it was Georgina who was saying about her grandmother, who said she'd only ever make 1 piece at a time and then go away so the machine didn't sulk. So I've only made 1 piece, and I'll come back to it another day. Thanks to everyone who comments and offers advice and words of wisdom. They are much appreciated. So yeah, knitting machine news. And one other thing, I was asked to show the little yarn counter meter that I was using yesterday, so I will do that now. Right, so this was a very inexpensive piece of kit that I got from eBay. I think I just searched for yarn meter or something like that. It's actually a fishing line meter mounted on a bit of wood with a table clamp. But all I do is wind yarn through the 2 hooks on this side, put it through the meter. There's a hook on the other side as well, and then I pull it up, put it onto my cake winder, and then as I wind the yarn, it just measures it. Now it measured it in feet, but obviously if you've got feet you can then convert it into yards, meters or whatever you need, so that's all good. And yeah, I found it works pretty well. Being the sort of person I am, the first thing I did with it was get a ball of yarn that I knew the length and put it through to check accuracy. It was close enough. I was happy with it. So yeah, all good. So there's my little yarn meter. I tend to mostly do things by weight. So if I'm splitting a ball in half, for example, I'll do it by weight. But it can be quite handy to know how much you've got. So we have here 69 feet for this little cake of yarn. Hope that's useful. Hi lovelies. I would normally not be in the dark. I'll try and lighten this. Normally I'd record later, but I'm not doing anything else today, apart from being rather excited that we're going to have a takeaway for dinner. To eat something that we haven't cooked feels like a very rare treat. I am aware how privileged that sounds, but there we go. Oh, there we go, that's lighter. Yes, so, hi. Yeah, that's kind of it for today, really. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope none of you have to shave your dogs, which sounds much ruder than I meant to. Oh, matron. Yeah, just hope you're all okay, keeping safe, not getting too stir crazy, and looking after yourselves. Thanks very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.